Hello, beautiful stars out there, earth, air, fire, and water. I hope everyone has been staying prayed up, blessed up, and doing what you do best. It is a beautiful, 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 nice night out here in RainChildz Kornerz. And I just hope you all continue to do no other than what? Have it and staying on your paths. And how's everyone been doing? I hope everyone has been doing okay. It's been all right over here. Just another long work week. I'm going to go ahead and get some clear communication coming in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to do a part 2 on this. So this will be just the part 1 of the after midnight reading. Okay. All right. And so, yes, I've been getting, some more messages. It's basically pretty much the same messages that's been coming through. This particular message right here is pretty much linked to the probably last message I did about the spell work and stuff, because they're constantly doing spell work. I'm sure they was trying to do spell work on the new moon, because when the new moon appears, you can literally some people can manifest or whatever. You can manifest on any given day of the week. It doesn't matter. But, they say certain moon phases or whatever make things more powerful, more to increase, more to decrease. Like if you start, you can start manifestation on the new moon, because when you start it on the new moon, that means it's dark, right? And then as it gets, bigger and bigger, or whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? And it, waning gibbous, moon or whatever, and it gets bigger and bigger, starts from dark, and then, just gets bigger and bigger. Then once it's to its full capacity and it looks like this, then, basically that's when your manifestation usually comes in or starts to begin to show up or come in. And some people get it like right then and there when they do it on the new moon. So so this past new moon, I'm pretty sure people was probably doing some type of negative spells or whatever the case may be. And then of course, they're going to try it again on the full moon. But see, it's just a waste of time. But you can't tell people who don't hear you. I'm literally saying these people cannot hear. They won't be able to hear, because it's not, they're not understanding. They're not comprehending what you're saying. They cannot understand or overstand. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever.
Or understand.
They keep doing these spells and keep doing these spells and keep doing these black magic, whatever they're trying to do on you that's negative. You know what I'm saying? And they see it doesn't work, it doesn't phase you, nothing's happening, and then they constantly get whiplash or backlash or whatever, coming back to them because of something they did to you. And then they're just looking at it like, yeah, this happened to me today, whatever, let me go ahead and do this again. Instead of them protecting themselves, elevating themselves, and doing the work on themselves and trying to correct all the wrongdoings that they have done, accept the karma for what they have done, to cleanse up everything in their life and heal generational curses and, family lineages and stuff like that, and be the curse breaker of the family. They'd rather just be the
dark menace,
the dark goddess or whatever individual. They'd rather just do that than, walk in faith, God Almighty, the most. They'll rather just do things on their own, thinking they can, be an alchemist, transmute energy, and bend things to their will, when it comes to being positive for yourself, or if you even pray for someone else to have curses off of them or heal them or whatever the case may be. They can't possibly. They can't do that. They can't even begin to heal anybody when they're constantly doing negativity to other people. I forgot last time. I'm going to post my candle right here. When you make candles and stuff like that, I know some people make candles and everything. And I've even spoke to one of my friends. Her name is Mallory. and she has a shop, and she sells candles, and I think she just restocked, so you can check the link below in my description section. She you know, me and her was having a discussion, and we were talking about the candle deal when we make the candles. And, you know, she was like, yeah, I always make sure I'm in a really good headspace and I'm in a really good state of mind and you know, really positive and everything before she go making these candles, because you don't want to be purchasing candles and, you know, let's say you go on their page and you see they're just like doom and gloom, or they just don't appear to be happy, because you know, you can tell people's energy when you see it. Right. And so, but if you see a person on there, you know, laughing all the time, goofy or whatever the case may be, you know, you want to buy candles from this person, because if these mothers tickled and laughing and tears coming out their eyes, child, please give me some of what they got to sell, because you best to believe if they online on their platform and they on there giggling, laughing, and just chucking it up so bad and cracking up so happy, you just being happy all the time, yes, you want to buy their products, because that happiness is love, and that love is happiness. You know what I'm saying? When you know these people work in the light, you know what I'm saying? Not the evil happy, like the not that happy, where they're happy because someone fell and broke their leg or whatever the case may be. No, not that happy. The happiness because they carry in constant joy within themselves. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that'll be the products I'll be wanting to buy, when they just giggling, you know, cracking up and whatever. You know, that'd be the type of products you want to buy. But yes, when I made this card that you just looked at, yeah, when I make my cards, I'm always giggling and happy about them and laughing, because, child, I don't even know what planet I was on when I was making my deck. Alright, I declare any kind of negative energy on your behalf and mine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And excuse my nails. I broke 2 of them, but I had to go get them done anyway. And that makes me sad when I break my nail. Yeah, that's not a happy feeling. I love my nails. All right, okay. So much for that. All right, and you know what? When I was growing up, I would jump big ass giant hills and ramps and stuff like that. And I used to have it was a pink, green, and white, hot pink, and that hot neon green and white BMX bike. Child, I was somewhere everywhere on that bike, honey. I was a real tomboy. Play kickball with the boys. You know, it was rough growing up. And you wouldn't think that, you know. I mean, now, you know, as you get older, you start maturing, you know what I'm saying, throughout the years. And, you know, you start seeing, you know, little clothes and stuff, and you want to put it on, you look good in it, you know what I'm saying. And, you know, I like to keep my appearance up. I do. I mean, this is part of loving me. I don't like being ugly. I'm sorry. I don't like it. All right. And so I'm going to go on ahead and pour from my deck. Check the time right quick. Yeah, I'm going to have to get out of here in about 5 minutes. And I will be doing probably a part 2. I'm sure I will. But, yeah, you know, basically, you know, we have to be in a, you know, really good, decent, happy space. You know, work on yourself, be happy. You know, I understand we can't fake the funk, you know. And we'll never understand why people do what they do when they want to see you unhappy and want to see you fall and not be happy for your accomplishments, because everybody's not going to, you know, they're just not like you. They don't have the same heart that you do. Okay? And I forgot to put those links in for cord cutting and workings. I will be sure to do that. I hate when I do that. I'm going to do it tonight, okay? I'll put it on this link. Put it on this, in this comment section and on the other one. Let me shut up and get to this reading. And so, what is it that we need? We need to nothing but the highest light, God Almighty, archangels, ancestors, evils never welcome here. Thank you. See, I hate when it does that. That's a good card, but all right. Thank you. Okay, I had got cut off again. I thought I had already cleared this mess out. All right. But this card right here, this is someone, they're looking out, they're looking, ahead. They're looking towards the future. You know what I'm saying? It's the Three of Wands. And they got the little messengers, you know what I'm saying, across, on top of their head, whispering little whispers to them. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, giving him all kind of cool messages and stuff like that. And yeah, they're he's looking out and he's seeing which direction he's about to head into. He's about to
that he's looking forward to the future. He's committed,
exactly right.
And he is confident that his commitment is good and will bring abundance into his life.
Looking forward to the future and looking, to, do different things, possibly because we have the Five of Pentacles here. This person, was at one point in time was left out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? By everybody. People done this person wrong. You know what I'm saying? They didn't see who this individual was as a whole. You know what I'm saying? They've been there, for everybody, doing everything for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And no one's seen their value or their worth, It's so, this person, male or female, take what applies, leave the rest. They literally, this person right here, literally, seeing herself out in the cold, by, and what I'm getting, this is what's coming out, by other people who did not treat them right, people who took them, for granted. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing if you have like they have little mistakes and stuff like that with you. But when people just constantly do things, and you feel used and abused and used and abused, by individuals, and then come to find out later on, they try to go behind your back and make you the bad villain, make you the ugly person in the story. Like, oh, well, they done this to me, and this is why this and that occurred. When they didn't even, these people right here, they didn't even do nothing to these individuals who done things to them. And then they have some other situations, and stuff like that, where it was a whole different breed of people, and then another individual, they just started doing spell work on them behind their back. They had no clue what was going on until they realized what they were up against, and then once, this individual started waking up, then they realized their power and their strength, and then they realized who they were with their bloodline and everything else, and then they realized, you can't mess with these individuals. You know what I'm saying? You could, they can't do nothing to these individuals. And that's what I'm saying. And if you're a cross watcher here and you know what you did to somebody that was wrong, you was being just horrible and lying to people, trying to stop people from growing, constantly trying to put someone down that wanted to go out and venture and do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? But what did you do? After this person had already felt left in the cold, even though, what I'm saying, this person was around you for a very long time, some years maybe. And all the horrible things, the living conditions and stuff that you put this person through, and all the horrible things that you've done to these individuals, this could be someone you live with. This could be just a friend you hung out with, with bad living conditions, just unfair treatments. You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of someone, even if you're just a friend, and when you guys are going out or whatever, females or guys going out to the club or whatever the case may be, and then you automatically, just throw your keys to the next person, and you do it all the time. So what if this one particular person might have wanted to have themselves a drink and sit back and relax and not have to drive? Oh no, you're gonna be, just a bully in the most little sense, and try to do it in a really nice way, like saying, oh, let me give you the keys, you drive good, or whatever the case may be. Completely wrong, out of pocket, and especially when you've done that mess for years. You know what I'm saying? Knowing this individual is not going to jump behind a wheel drinking and driving, so in other words, they had to be the one just sitting around in the club, probably getting a little groove on or whatever the case may be, but couldn't fully relax because they didn't have nobody to drive for them, because they constantly doing it for you, and even when people, come, like say when people even came to your house or whatever, and you might have had a cookout or something, what they do, they grab a plate of food and will fill it up all the way to the top, child. I mean, just had a plate just so full they could barely have anything on it, and not one plate, but maybe 4 or 5 plates. Just pop up in there, grab some plates, run back out. That's the type of people I'm talking about, karmic individuals who just constantly just use folks, and after so long, you felt left out in the cold behind these people. You wasn't feeling it anymore. And you got the hell on, on through with your life and wanting to see things and just do things differently. And it's no one else's fault but, their own, because of the way they treated you. So now they're going to have to miss you. And that's sad, and it's understandable. So when someone approaches you and they might do something wrong, and they didn't really mean it, you know what I'm saying? You're just at that point where you don't give no more chances, and you're not really up for it. So it's just a bullet you're just gonna have to bite, But it's understandable. And what else? Yeah. And after you leave these people, sometimes they just don't want to let you go. They'll start stalking you online if you got a platform, and you try to block them there, and then they come there, whatever. But then you got some individuals, they literally will start acting on some criminal shit, and they'll follow you, like start stalking you like that. Like if you're riding a couple hours away somewhere else, then boom, there they are. Because they're following you, and good and darn well they don't know nobody in that town. You know what I'm saying? Isn't that so creepy? You'd be surprised what people do. Let me get 2 more cards. Yeah. We had a 3 of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. Because of your work ethic. They want to see what it is you up to. This is a person here that's doing some beautiful work. And then they're stepping back and checking out what it is that they've been working on and what they've been doing. And with the 3 of Pentacles here, they want to see, who are you sharing with, basically. Even though it just might be you, you know what I'm saying? And just doing your thing or whatever the case may be, or, it might even just be 2 of you people working together. You know what I'm saying? And they thinking it's going to be like a third person involved, and or technically you can look at it like this: they the third person following you around, trying to see what it is you're doing, trying to creep in on whatever it is you're working on, so they could try to catch you doing it in the act, like the first stage is the beginning of it, so they could try to steal it from you. Because at this point, people are desperate. They out here stealing other people's work, doing the most, because they cannot come up with nothing on their own. I would hate to be like that. I would hate to be that person who cannot come up with something on my own. Or I would really hate to be the person who is capable of making things and coming up with things and creating stuff, and just being that lazy to not do it. That's horrible. Yeah, creepy people. Creepy. You want to do spell work on folks. But, and this is what's on the bottom of the deck, and I'm going to take it. It's the Death card. Sometimes you just got to bring an end to all that. An end to it. You got to just protect yourself from everything that they're trying to do to you. Make sure you have receipts of everything. Even when you go to places out of town, it's always good to have, like that internet thing, Wi-Fi or hotspot or whatever, you have it in your car, plugged into your car, because you do realize that always has the steps of the places where you're going, especially if you're not a criminal acting type of person, you ain't out there doing no fuckery. You have that on your car, Can't nobody ever say, oh, well, they was over here in my neighborhood and they egged my car when they went out there and egged their own car. You know, people do stuff like that. And they can be crying and saying you did this, or you crying saying you done that. And guess what? When they check that Wi-Fi system, guess what? You ain't been nowhere.
They will lie and say they saw you in your car leaving their yard whole time. There are working cameras all around you.
Creeping up on you. Trying to do spell work on you, coming to your house, grabbing your dirt out of your yard, paying, people out homeless people and stuff, paying them to come get some dirt out your yard, and you be sitting there looking like, what the hell are they getting the dirt for? Why are they getting the dirt? Oh my God. How they getting dirt, Chad? Like you just random just come pick up some dirt. But it's all about this too. Some of them just so pissed off that you have loving loving friends, like you have real loving people, real people who really look out for you, people who know you from way back, and people who know your heart and know your soul that are looking out for you. They know you can always go back to certain people. You know what I'm saying? You can go visit people and people are going to welcome you with open arms because they know you haven't never done nothing to anybody wrong. You know what I'm saying? For the ones that hadn't done you wrong,
Don't get it twisted, just some like
and
this.
And then this card too, someone's, wishing and thinking about old times, old good times. When even just a younger time, or when we were younger, when people were younger. Take that how you need to take it. Yeah, people are just basically reminiscing. You can even be thinking about sweet memories and reminiscing and looking out. Like, dang, like I like this place and doing this and doing that, but it's time for me to move on, because where I'm totally at right now, I'm not feeling so great here, and I've been left out in the cold so many times I don't know what to do, and and then you have people spying on you, you know what I'm saying, trying to see what it is you're working on, because some people want to just keep up with the Joneses, and then they want to make sure they got something better than you. They want to come show off what they have, blah blah blah, like you are so materialistic, you know what I'm saying, and you're really not, and you just gotta put a death to all that. And that's what you're wanting to do. For anyone out here who that resonates with. Yeah, because you are the Emperor. The Emperor is the smart person. He gets it done. He stands on what he stands on. You know what I'm saying? He demands respect. He will get respect. This is a
Big Aries energy, Empress or Emperor.
But yeah, this person, demands respect. If you're in the upright, the Emperor. Or it can just be someone, that you're going to pop up on, or someone that's going to pop up on you, or this can be some traits that are in you, within you. You know what I'm saying? Some traits that you possibly have. Or it could just be in your zodiac somewhere. But yeah. So by this popping out right here, that's just telling you. Of course, they're going to dead some stuff that don't serve them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to look out. They're going to do what it is they need to do. They're just going to make sure everything, all the ducks and stuff is in a row before they venture out and go where they need to go. Because they seen what was going on with them and other people in their lives. You know what I'm saying? They're just tired of it. And they seen people, trying to peep in on their situation, All right, well. Yeah. Things that they have built, they're leaving it behind. Leaving all them little golden cups, the 8 of Cups, leaving them golden cups. Because this person right here, when they're in the upright, they don't have to hold, they're realizing they don't have to hold on to what they grew up around and stuff like that. They don't have to hold on to those bad relationships no more. They know they can move forward. And that's what they're doing. What else? And I wish people nothing but the best when they have to do these things. You know what I'm saying? Wish them nothing but the best. Because everyone deserves new starts and deserves to be happy. Yeah. Because now it's just that time. It's time for the scales to be evened out. You know what I'm saying? Being away from injustice. You know, you don't have to be treated like that anymore. You know, this is the justice card. Scales will be balanced. And this is a it's got the little clocks and stuff in it right here. Then it's got the scales, and you know, they're pretty much balanced. But it's just letting you know everything is going to be fair, made fair, and you know, balanced out for you. So for whoever this resonates with, it's okay. You can proceed. Because everything's going to be balanced out and everything's going to be done fairly the way it's supposed to be. What else? If you're in the upright. If you're not, you got to get yourself in the upright first. Okay. One more, please. Yeah. Because we have the tower here. Can you see that? It was some type of tower moment, you know. And from what I'm seeing right here, you know, tower's not always a bad card. You know, people be flipping out about this tower, Chad. Oh no, it's that tower. What's gonna happen? Nothing. What's gonna happen is, or what has happened, is the fact that you came to a realization that you was literally shunned. You know, and I don't even want to say it like that because it just sounds crazy to me. People just didn't treat you right. You know, the little sneaky jokes behind your back. You know, I'll never forget when I had a dream one time. I had a dream, and it was Marie Laveau. This was so crazy to me. And I was in New Orleans, and I was walking around, and she came up to me in a dream, and she said, "Don't trust them people."
This is what she looked like in my dream.
Like, what did she say? She said they make you the butt of their jokes, and she said they're always laughing at you. She said, "I know you be hearing them laugh, and they be laughing at you." And here I was all this time thinking that, you know, maybe they were kind of, you know, just laughing about something. No, these mothers in, you know, like the next room, just dying laughing at me for what I don't even know. That's a shame. And that's like the tower, you know, to know that people are messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Making a mockery and a joke of your life. But yet they love you so much and they want you there. Oh, I love you so much. You mean the world to me. You know, it'd be a friend telling you that, or, you know, a cousin, lover, family members. Yeah, they love you. All right.
They're all gonna laugh at you. They're all gonna laugh at you.
They love you for selfish reasons. What else? One more card, please. Yeah. Because we have the Five of Cups right here. You know, it had you, you know, feeling down, pretty much. You know, wearing your heart on your sleeve, you know what I'm saying? But you still had your angels. You see, you have your messengers and stuff all around you. You know, giving you messages, you know, synchronicities, you know, probably songs off radio stations, you know, things that was giving you messages, literally speaking to you. And when you're open to this, you'll get this. But, yeah, Even though you had 3 cups that was spilt, you know what I'm saying? You still had 2 right here. And how I'm looking at these 2 cups right here, meaning 1 cup was for you and there's another cup for somebody else. And they're still standing. And even though these other 3 little cups right here falling, there's no point in sitting around crying about it. But like I was about to say, there's no point in crying about the spilt milk, you know. I look at the cups like, you know, it could be your cups of money. Money, you know what I'm saying? Like when your cup overfloweth, you know, could be money you lost. The cups can be like people's you lost, you know, people you had to let go of. You know, anything that, you know, had you feeling like how this child's feeling right here, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, the cool thing is, you know, she had her little angels and stuff there all around her, you know. You know, speaking to her, I even see one little, I even seen this one right here. He's, trying to pick up a cup. You see her? Ain't that cute? But yeah, she's, pretty sad and pretty, you know, devastated. This can go for male or female, you know. You know, sometimes it be like that, child. I mean, where you just be like, ugh, and it just feels like everything's against you, and it's like, why can I not get out of this, you know, when you're just hurting so bad? It's no good feeling at all. It sucks, literally. But this is going to be the end of part 1, and I will be back tomorrow. And I love each and every one of you guys. And just stay tuned for part 2, and that will be tomorrow night and kind. And oh my God, I'm so crazy. You ever heard that you ever seen that commercial, just for me, just for me? You know, the commercial where they do the little hair or whatever, the perms or whatever for the little girls. Which, no, don't put the perms in little girls' hair. It's so much damage it does, period. But I'm hearing that song like just for me, and when I heard that, Lord have mercy. I don't know why I'm being goofy like this, or where this is even coming from, but I don't know. I guess it's this card right here, and these other little spilt cups that are right there. Then I'm gonna get off here. There's them spilt cups, the 3 ones. I can just hear a karmic saying, "Just for me." You know, like she's glad that, you know, these 3 cups right here have spilt over, but yet you still have 2. And I'm thinking, you know, maybe she's probably saying just for me, you know, because she's thinking these cups too are going to be hers. But she has another thing coming. They're not her cups, okay? Your cups. You pick those cups up and you do something with those cups. You know how we do it around here. We hustlers. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no haters. We hustlers. Period. You know, we'll take them 2 cups right there and make them 20 cups. That's how we do it. That's how we was raised. You know, some people, you know, they're not raised like that. You know, if they're a millionaire today and they lose everything, a lot of those people want to go somewhere and go hang themselves, whatever the case may be, and the world is over looking like this. Because you'll feel like that. But what you do after that? Get right back up. Right back up. And here I am right back into this reading. You're going to get right back up. I'm pulling this card out. You're going to get right back up. And you're going to use your tools and everything you have within you that you was born with. And you're going to become the magician. And you're going to make magic happen. And do it all over again. Because we know in this life, just because we lose things, we know we can always get it back. We ain't got to sit around and point fingers and blame other people who really ain't had nothing to do with what it was that went on with us. because it's within ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Only thing you need to do is just remove yourself from the problem and fix yourself. And here I am again. And you know, it'll bring in this sunshine right here. Okay. And you see that horse? Yeah, jump on that horse, Chad. Jump on that horse and ride it. Oh, ride the white horse. And you see how she's looking? She's looking because she knows she real. That horse knows she real. And she looking out there, looking at that little merry-go-round, whatever that is right there. Carousel, okay. And she know them ain't nothing but a bunch of fake horses out there. They so stiff and fake and just, you know, mechanic, you know what I'm saying? Just made up. They ain't authentic, you know what I'm saying? Fake. But she knows she real. That's why she looking like, yeah, jump on that horse and let's get to it. But I will see you guys tomorrow night. Love you all. This is